Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to create multiple classes, that is more than one classes, inside a single Java file. So let's get started. First of all, is it possible in Java? Is it possible in Java to create multiple classes inside a single Java file? Is it possible? First of all, the answer is yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible in Java to create multiple classes inside a single Java file. We don't have to create a separate Java file for every class that we create in Java. Okay? We don't have to create separate Java files for every class. But till the previous session of this course, I was creating separate Java files for every class. Why did I did so? Why did I do so? For better explanation and understanding, guys. Okay, I was actually demonstrating different concepts in Java. For that, I need to create multiple classes. So I prefer to create multiple Java files. For every class, I created a separate Java file as part of better explanation purpose. I did that. But it's not a compulsory rule that you have to create a separate Java file for every class that you are going to create in Java. Okay. So inside a single Java file, you can create multiple classes. So let me demonstrate this practically for you right now so that you'll understand how you can create multiple classes inside a single Java file. There are few rules, guys. Okay, if you really want to create multiple classes inside a single Java file, there are few rules. What are those rules? Everything I'm going to cover in this session. So let's go here and let me create a new class. Okay. Here I'm creating a Java file, guys. Actually, I'm creating a new Java file. So okay, I'll just name this class as demo V, and click on finish. So what happened here? A new class got created. Okay, a class got created in a Java file. This is a Java file, guys. You see, demo v.java is a Java file. The name of the Java file that got created here is demo v.java. Inside this, I'm creating a class. For a while, okay, for a while, I'll remove this public keyword. You'll understand why I'm removing that. Now, what I want to prove here is inside a single Java file, can I create multiple classes? Let's try to create class demo w. You see, I'm able to create, right? Along with demo v, I created one more class. You see, I'm not getting an error. Inside a single Java file, I have created first class and second class. I can create more classes also. Demo x. Like that, I can create any number of classes. There is no limit, guys. Inside a single Java file, you can create any number of classes. Just for demo purpose, I'll be only using two classes in this example. Otherwise, the things will become complicated. So here, only two classes I created to prove that inside a single Java file, I can create multiple classes. Fine. Okay. Now guys, can I put public keyword before this both the classes? I'll try to put public keyword before this class. Any problem? No. I can put public keyword. Generally, when you create a new class in this Eclipse IDE editor, in this project, what will happen automatically? Eclipse IDE will add the public keyword. I just removed that earlier, right? Just now. I have removed it just for demonstrating multiple classes. Now, I am keeping it back. I'm putting it back. Whatever the public keyword I removed earlier from this, before this class, right? I'm adding it. Now, there's one more class. Can I add the public here also? Let's try this out. You see, I'm getting an error. Why I'm getting an error? Why I'm getting an error? You see, inside a single Java file, you can create any number of classes, but you can only put public keyword before only one class whose name matches with the file name. Getting my point? Here, demo w class name is matching with demo v.java. Is it matching with the file name? No, right? So here public can't be put. You can create any number of classes, but only one class out of all these multiple classes that you are creating inside this Java file, only for one class, you have to specify public, and that too, the class whose name is matching with the file name. Then only you can put public. If I say that if I remove public from here and I would like to put public here for demo w, it will not work out. You see, error is coming. Here, demo w, the public type demo w must be defined in its own file. If you want to make this particular class as public, you have to create this inside its own Java file with the name demo w.java. So public keyword can only be put before a class whose class name is matching with the file name. okay, whose class name is matching with the file name. For this, for demo v class, if I'm putting public, I'm not getting the error because this class name is matching with the file name, so no error. That's all good, right? Fine. And one more thing, we can also create the main method. Okay, if you want to run this code, inside this, you can only put main method. You have to put main method inside the public class. What if I create main method here? Will I get any error? No error. I'm trying to create a main method in this second class whose class name is not matching with the file name. I'm just creating the main method here. You see, now will I able to run the code right now? You see, I'm not able to run the code. I'm not getting Java application option. I'll not be able to run this code. If I put or create a main method in one of the class whose class name is not matching with the file name, and for the class which doesn't have that public keyword also can be put to the class whose class name is matching with the file name, right? Similarly, okay, we can also create the main method if you really want to run the code. Okay, if you really want to run the code in this demo v.java file, in this particular Java file, you need to provide the main method not in the other type of classes, but in the class whose class name matches with the file name. Public keyword also same thing. You can also put public keyword before the class name whose class name matches with the file name. Similarly, if you create this main method inside the class whose class name matches with the file name, then only we can run the code. You see, I'll move the when it is here, when the main method is here in the different class name whose class name is not matching with the file name, I'm not able to run the, you see, I'm not getting Java application option. But I'm not getting the error though. Okay, but if I am creating that main method in the class whose class name is matching with the file name, then you see I'm getting the Java application option this time. That means we can only run the code in this Java file if you put the main method inside the class whose class name matches with the file name. Understood, guys? These are few rules, guys. These are few rules in Java. If you are trying to create multiple classes in a single Java file, okay, the class name, out of all the classes, the class name which is matching with the file name can have the public keyword. We can put the public keyword before that class only, which is matching with the file name. And also we can create the main method to run the code. If you really want to run the code inside this Java file, you have to provide the main method inside the class name which is matching with the file name. Okay, these are few rules. Now what I'm going to do here is inside the other class, I'm going to create, okay, I'm going to run the code. Some code I'm going to run. For that, I'm going to create some variables and methods here. For example, I'll write int a is equal to 5, I'll write. This is a global variable. And directly under the class, a variable is created. It's a global variable, and that too, it's an instance global variable because static keyword is not there. What if I add static keyword here? Static int b is equal to 10 if I add. And here, if I write public void sample a, which is a instance method here, system.out.println inside sample a method, and here I create one more method, this time static keyword I'll add, public static void sample b I'll add, okay, system.out.println inside sample b method. Now here inside this main method, okay, inside this main method, okay, from like there are two classes, right? This is one class, this is another class. In one class I am using this class as a template where I created some instance variables and static variable and instance method and static method. That's fine. Now I want to access all these properties of this particular class inside this class. How to do that? To access the instance variable and instance method of this particular class, first I need to create the object for this class. Demo w dw is equal to object reference is equal to new demo w. Like this I can create an object. Once I create the object, I'll use the object reference, that is here system.out.println dw dot object reference of this particular object dot a. I can access a, you see, because it's an instance variable of this class. So now next one, dw dot, I can call this method sample a method I can call. Now to access the static variable and static method of this particular class, I don't have to create an object, right? For that I will directly use a class name demo w dot. So here first of all write system.out.println. Here write down demo w class name dot b. And similarly, using the class name demo w dot sample b, I can access the static members of this class using the class name only outside the class, right? So this example proves that inside a single Java file, we can create any number of classes, but we can only specify the public keyword before the class whose class name matches with the file name. And also, it is recommended to write the main method inside the class whose class name matching with the file name. Otherwise, you will not be able to run the code. You won't get the error, but you will not be able to run the code. So this example proves that in Java, we can create multiple classes inside the same Java file. Let me run this code now. Right click run as Java application and we should get the output guys. Okay, we should get the output without any problem. You see, here dw.a is printing 5. The value of the a is 5, so 5 got printed. Then using the object reference, sample a we are calling, this instance method we are calling from this class using the object reference. Inside sample a method got printed. After that, b is equal to 10. That is using the class name because it's static variable, right? Static global variable. Using the class name I accessed here. And when printed, 10 got printed. The value which is stored in b is 10, which got printed. And also using the class name, I'm calling the static method sample b, whose inside which as print statement printing inside sample b method is there, which got printed. That means the program is working fine. So this proves that we can create multiple classes inside the same Java file if you follow the proper rules. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.